Right, so you're interested in film, or maybe you're interested in another creative outlet and you're passionate about it. You want to devote a lot of your time and energy into building something great. Or maybe you just really enjoy the process of it, or maybe both. Well, I think that's amazing. Not many people have the courage to go after what they want to do. There's always going to be a list of reasons why you supposedly can't do that thing you've always wanted to do. And I'm here to tell you that if you've started, you've already won half the battle. Once you start, then there's something to build off of. You get a sense of what you like and what you don't like, what you're good at and what you're not so good at, and you can go from there and let your craft become whatever it evolves into. It doesn't have to be 0 to 100, and it doesn't have to be what you originally imagined. So here's the thing. For a long time now, I've wanted to be... One sec. For the longest time, I've wanted to be a filmmaker. That's not something that I say out loud very often, mostly because I'm kind of embarrassed of not having the credentials to back it up. I don't have the nicest cameras, I don't have award-winning short films under my belt, and I'm not in film school. But what I've come to realize recently is that you don't need permission from those external forms of validation in order to do what you love and be proud of it. One of my biggest inspirations is a man by the name of Casey Neistat, who, if you're on YouTube, you've probably heard of. What I love about Casey is that he makes the genre of filmmaking accessible and approachable to anyone. If you look at some of his older videos, you'll see that the camera quality is not so good and the editing style is pretty basic, which he maintains to this day. His films are not about the bells and whistles of a lot of the feature films that you see today, but rather it was focused on making the most of what he had. Quite frankly, I don't know if I have what it takes to be the next Quentin Tarantino or Wes Anderson or Casey Neistat, but I do know that I have what it takes to be the best version of myself. And as corny as that sounds, I think there's a lot of value in that. For me personally, with this channel and with the ability to make video essays recently, I've found a combination of a lot of my different interests in a medium that I think really suits me. And right now, through YouTube, I'm finding a way to incorporate all of that random footage that I love taking with the ideas in my head and the things that I think that I'm good at. I do feel like there's also a lot of room for improvement, but that's the whole point, because every time I get to make a video, I have the opportunity to learn, improve, and work on those things that I admire so much in my greatest inspirations. And this ties back to the whole point of the video. A lot of people are afraid of doing that one thing that they've always wanted to do because it's scary to pursue your dreams and there's a fear of failure tied to it. Of course, if it's something that you care about, the stakes of that failure are even higher. But what I'm here to say is it doesn't have to be that way, and you can totally reframe the situation. And if you look at it as an opportunity to improve and get one step closer to the best version of yourself, whatever that may be, it's a success. I think it's really that simple, and I encourage anyone in my audience who's had something nagging in their brain that they've been wanting to do for a while, just do it. Like, you might be embarrassed at first with the outcomes, which I totally was, but I don't think that you'll regret it. There's no way that you could regret it. You know, I'm not the type of person to give really motivational speeches and guarantee things for other people, but this is one of those things that I believe I can truly guarantee. If you frame it right, if you have the right perspective and do what you love, then you won. It's already over. I sound so corny right now, but I kind of like it. If you're one of my 14 subscribers, thank you so much for being here and for joining me on this journey thus far. You guys motivate me a lot. I've seen my subscriber count grow from 6 to 8 to 11 to 14, and it's really exciting to see that kind of growth. And I hope that you enjoy the content so far. If you like this video, you might also like my last video, which was about Pixar's new film, Soul, and the one before that, which was about capturing inspiration. Otherwise, you can stay updated on my most recent content by subscribing to this channel. I'm trying to upload more regularly, and I'm really excited for the content that I have planned for the future. Without further ado, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you guys next time.